Yeah, weird, huh? Me actually on live? Right now? It's not even tomorrow for you, Nova. But with all that said, it is still a Tuesday. And you do know what that means. And for Nova, this time it actually is.
Here's Rocky!
Where's Rocky? Here's Rocky, and it is a Raccoon too. A day. And a big thank you for dropping on by. Unless you weren't expecting to me be on live right now and you're not here. If so, whoopsie. But I hope yous is having a wonderful start to your week. Those of yous who are here, it's good to see you, Sibuna and Nova and Rocky Roads. I hope that, hey, and it's also Eva. So good to see ya. I hope that you are doing the well. And yeah, I'm on a little bit early. So, to let you in on the down low as to why things are a little slightly changed up, I might or might not be trying to smuggle my way back to Mexico. And a certain doormat is going to be catching a flight very soon. I'm not exactly sure where the flight is headed, but my assumption is that it's going to be Mexico so I can get myself to Mexico. So, we'll see how that goes. I'll keep y'all posted. I might not actually end up there, but I'm gonna try to get there one way or another. We gotta try. And as I said, I am adding some new features and whatnot to the channel, and we do has
HUGZ!
We've got one of those. We've got the HUGZ redeem, and our very first redeemer is Dodger. So a very big HUGZs to you, Dodger. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being the first test subject, or victim, if you will. You are now a victim of my HUGZ.
Rocky rocks!
Pedro, Pe.
Praticamente il meglio di Santa Fe.
Pedro, Pe.
Pedro Pe.
Vita di me. I don't even remember most of what I sang, but apparently I did sing that in, I believe, Italian. Thank you for that redeem, Eva. And as some of you may already know, those of you who are on that Lego style, we do have a new emote as well. There is this one that I think is available to everyone. I think the animated one might require a subscription. I'm not sure. Eva, thank you so much. Even if you were only able to be here for a short time, it's great to see you, as always. And I can assure you there will be more emotes on the way. Hey, have fun with the Poppy style. I did see that new caricature that was posted, and I'm like, really cute. As is a certain Spore is quite cute as well, I must add. I have been enjoying your drawings. Keep up the good drawings, and have fun with the Poppy style. Cool. I'm glad that the good Lego boy is available for all to use, as he should be. He did offer free pies to raccoons. Uh, and Owens, it's good to see you again as well.
Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter.
Sometimes makes me feel like I'm Peter every time I see you, and I'm like, wait, I'm not Peter. But, well, if I believe hard enough, I can be. Sonic 4 has officially begun the film style. That is right. We got a good up close and personal look at a giant hammer. And yeah, I got a good feeling about this one. They just keep on getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better with each successive movie. And I feel like that trend is going to continue. That Jeff Fowler guy has got a good head on his shoulders. Hopefully it stays there. I found out that David Arrigo Jr. won the 4th Children's and Family Emmy Awards. I was once up for an Emmy Award. I didn't win that. But yeah, I'm so happy for David Arrigo. Is actually a friend of mine, somebody that have, and I'm not, no, trust me, I'm literally not taking credit. I have done a little bit of coaching for him, but that dude on his own has been that guy for a long time. And I could not be prouder. I could not have been happier to see that. Dude absolutely brings it everywhere he is, including Tiny Toons, which he won the award for. So, yo, David Arrigo, much love to you. It is such a joy to see him doing his thing and being recognized for it. Because it's getting harder and harder to break into the voicing of Toons world when one does not come from the camera celebrity style, because even a lot of them want to do the TV cartoons too. So I'm really happy for that, dude. Hey, Samurai Samara! Oh yeah, thank you so much for dropping on by. I'm doing real great, and it's always so sweet of you to say such lovely things about little old me. I'm doing wonderfully. I hope the Choose is doing well, and big thank you for dropping on by. How is Oliver, the second bestest raccoon? Or honestly, maybe even bestest if you want to go ranking in terms of, you know, no history of being evil. And hey, Joseph, aka Scott, appreciate you dropping on by. How is the you? Hope yous is doing well. I am curious, for those of y'all Sonic movie fans out there, in addition to us getting lots of Amy, which I'm sure will be real great, what would you really like to see out of the movie? Any particular cameos? Any sort of developments you would like to have occur? Is there any particular game's story that you are hoping will be followed? I would likes to know. I'd likes to know. And again, Samurai Samara, how is the you? You know what? Yes. Actually, yes. Let's have cream. Let's have vanilla. Let's... You know what? I'm totally on board with Belle as well. I had a feeling. I was like, I'm waiting for it. Where's Belle? There's Belle, the Tinkerer mentioned. And why not Emerald and Gemerald as well? Why not both? I'd be down for it, and I'm pretty sure Alejandro Saab would be down for it too. But it's a good kind of predictable. I wonder if Sonic will finally learn to be able to swim. Well, maybe he'll try. I think it would be a good opportunity for them to sneak that music in there. If he has a swimming lesson, at least, I think that would be great. Because I think it's just one of the rules of the universe is that Sonic cannot be able to swim no matter the circumstance. But I would be down to see him try. He'll be fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to make any more movies. Knuckles Series 2 with Chaotix. I am very, very down, honestly. Charmy B in 3D on my TV. I'd be down for it. I'd be down for it. Okay. I do have to ask though. Do you think the first season or series, if you're in the UK, do you think the first one overdid it with Wade Whipple? Because I'm sure a lot of people were expecting, like, we're gonna get a lot of Knuckles all the time, and we got just as much, if not more, Wade Whipple, and I was not expecting that. Not gonna lie, Wade Whipple is not my favorite Hunam. Really, really great actor, but he really wasn't doing it for me that much. Yes, Chaotix Case Files episode 5 is up. Why did I go like this for 5? This is 5. I'm one of the toons that has all of my clingers. I have 5 of them. Yeah. Okay, so Wade was okay. Wade was fun. It's a TV series, so I understand budget stuff. Budget, I am, yes, totally understanding of. But I will not deny that he does have good chemistry with Knuckles. I will not deny that. Not every Hunam has great chemistry connection with a toon. I would know personally. But Wade and Knuckles do works.
HUGZ.
Oh snap! Hey, thank you so much, Samara, for the HUGZs redeem. A big HUGZ to you, Samara, and thank you for being so very sweet and so supportive. I appreciate ya, because you appreciate raccoons. And I did, in fact, receive, I believe 2 chili dogs this past weekend. We're a long way to go to 250 trillion, but every single one counts. Thank you for your support. Hey, no problem. Sabrina, you are actually, I mean, technically early, because I'm early, so you're not late. There's no real lateness here. You're here when you're here. I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate you being here. Shadow will return in Sonic 4. They can't not have him at this point. Especially ever since they did that, it's not really spoilers. They did that tease, but everybody knows how Sonic Adventure 2 ends, and they still brought him back anyway. Bring him back here. He's way too popular. So I am curious to see if he just gets implemented into the squad. Is he gonna be kind of off doing his thing, just like kind of in and out, like, I am here to be cool, and then bye? I'm curious, but I am eager to see how he is used, and it's so cool that Keanu really just got so into the role and so into the character. Rewatching Troll Hunters Tales of Arcadia by Guillermo del Toro. Netflix is doing the Netflix thing. I hate when they do the Netflix thing. I did hear Troll Hunters is a really, really good show. I've never seen it, but I hope you's been enjoying it. More Agent Stone is strongly agreed with. I don't want him to become a full villain. Speaking as, a redeemed villain, I don't really want that for him. I am not a full villain. I was not a villain. I became a not villain, and I think it would be really, really great. We got them partnered up just for the briefest moment, and it was amazing. Agent Stone and Tails. I need that. I need that so badly. If we do not get a whole show of that, please just give me a good scene of them just like connecting and working together in the next movie. That's literally the only thing I'm asking for. That is the only thing I'm asking for. And I guess put every single Sonic voice actor in there, except for Doormat McDouglas, because he doesn't count. Because it should have been me. Put me in there. But every Sonic voice actor except for him, put them all in there. Put them all in there. Including Maggie Gilma from Sonic Schoolhouse. Which Hollywood star would you choose to play Silver in Sonic movies? You know, I don't know if this is the greatest answer, but it's what I'm going with. I am going with Tom Holland or Timothée Chalamet. If anybody has any other suggestions, I am way ahead of you because I'm only thought about this for about 5 seconds. I'm sure there are better options, possible better options out there, but that's where my brain is at this point in time. What do you think? Who are your ideas? There's a character named Blinkus Galadriel? Galadriel, Blinkus, Galadriel. I'm going to look that up right now because that name is so absolutely ridiculous that I'm already a fan. Blinkus? Oh, what an adorable goober! What a goober! Oh! Look at that face! Look at that face! He's like huggable, arachnid-eyed style Wolverine bat thing. I that's my new friend. That's my new friend. You're already getting me into this show. I haven't even watched it yet. Hey, back on. Hey, I know what PVZ means. That's Plants Voices a Zombie reflourished. Welcome, Huggable Cap. Hey, that fits with the theme of the day. How you been liking that? I've never played one of those gammies before. Nova says, I could see the story of Sonic 4 being Stone trying to bring a Robotnik back with time stones, but realizes he has to let go and be his own person. Yes, I am for this. I am for this. I am so for this. I am for that personal growth as a person, because we kinda got to see that with Robotnik. Now, Agent Stone, it is your turn. It is your turn. You're way too cool and jolly and friendly to, like, not have some sort of character growth. I want that for you. I want that for you so bad. You know what? Samara, you're right about that, because we did get Raccoon representation in the first movie, and then and I didn't even get to be the raccoons. But we've gone now 2 movies, to my knowledge, 2 consecutive movies without raccoons. And I would like to be a part of the change for the better. So here's hoping we can see that in the future. Ruby Rose, hello. Thank you so much for dropping the by. How is the you? I'm doing the well. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. Doing an early stream, gonna be a short stream because I have got a flight to catch. I've got a, well, flight to smuggle myself onto, attempting to, and hopefully I wind up being in Mexico. We'll see. I'm not really used to being in airports, aside from being in a bag, and I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know if this is at all going to go the way I want it to, but I'm gonna try. Sonic and Amy doing a scene from Frozen. Was there any Frozen references made in the previous movie? Because we did have Speed starring Keanu Reeves referenced in the first movie. But then, now that they actually have Keanu in the Sonic movies, they didn't mention any of Keanu's movies anymore. So I don't know. They might have run out of time to make the Frozen reference. They might have had to do it before they cast Kristen Bell. Might be too late. But either way, I'd love to see it. I would loves to see it. I like those little sneaky, we know who the actor is. I love those little moments and things. Let's see. Huggable Camp says, I'm here. The cheese strawberry, that already sounds amazing, is doing so good because what he does is that he can literally destroy. Oh, I thought like a literal one. I thought you were eating one. He can literally destroy zombies in its way, and I'm starting to like the goo pea shooter. I have complicated feelings about goo, especially if it's green, because he can literally poison zombies. And to top it off, when I give this guy plant food, her flames turn blue, kind of like so fire from Minecraft. Wow, it looks so much cooler. Well, I like the idea of starting fires. That is always a plus for me. That's how the Pop-Tarts turn out extra crispy, just the way I like them. I'm glad you're having a good time with that. Very, very nice. Oh, so many games making me want to check it out. Can't do that on this stream. I don't have time for that today. But, fire? I do like fire. I'm gonna have to make a note of this on my paw. Let's see. One more Shady and Sonic Mortar 4. I am down with more Shady. Slim Shady. Hey, what if Shadow started listening to real Slim Shady? I'd be down with that. I would be down with that. He does strike me as kind of like a, well, maybe not that brand of hip-hop, but I could see Shadow being into hip-hop musics. No costume for the Endurian. Is the Endurian literally durian the fruit? If so, world-class pun. I really, really, really hope so. I really hope so. Missile Toast? Is everything in this game just named after, like, puns? Cause this is like, what to do in Mexico? See cherry? I haven't really thought through the rest of that yet. But that's really, really the most important thing of all. That is the most important thing of all. And of course, more tacos. I would like to eat more tacos. More quesadas. More quesadillas. More burritos. More burritas. All of those. Quick PSA. Rocky is adorable and not spoiled. That's actually very true, though. That's very, very true. The world needs to know this. And thank Kun for your service in sharing this very important information. Rocky is indeed adorable and not spoiled, and never has been. Bean burrito, cheese burrito, meat burrito, chicken burrito. Oh, fajitas as well. Let me add that into the combination of things. All of it. And if you go to the right place, el taco de perro. If you know the right place. And I do know raccoons who have been there before. Crunchwrap? You know what? I'm gonna say that is part of the extended burrito family. What a good friend. What an awesome friend. I hope it was, I've never actually had Baja Blast before, but I hope it was as delicious as the sound of saying the words. I just like saying Baja Blast. It sounds so refreshing. And Sonic Stefan, it's good to see you. I am doing well, just having a chill, short little stream, testing out some new stream style features and whatnot. So, won't be any video gaming today. Sadly, like I said, I gotta get on. I gotta get on that plane. No, think it's happy thoughts. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. As long as that plane actually takes me to Mexico. I'm not actually sure where it's gonna go. Not sure where it's gonna go, but I hope it does. Oh yes, muy bueno. Muy bueno. Très bien. That is French. I turned that into French. Muy bueno. Très bien. Those are different words, but they mean the same things. I've never had churros before. I've only seen them. I have heard legends. Also empanadas. I directed an entire episode of a cartoon about empanadas, but I've never had one. I have only heard legends. I've at least seen churros. Seen, looked, but no touch. Not yet. Not yet. Have I ever tried the Power Zap in Plants vs. Zombies? I have never actually played that video game before, so everything that you are talking about is new to me. All of it. I have never actually even seen video game. No, I probably have. I just didn't know that I was seeing it. I've probably seen very little gameplay of it before. I just like the names of all the characters that you're telling me, though. Everything that you are doing is succeeding in selling me on checking out the video game, though. I can tell you that much. I am absolutely here for the puns and for strawberry cheesecake. I'm everywhere for strawberry cheesecake. Let's see. Caramel and chocolate. I like that. Chick-fil-A on Friday? Yo, that's a nice place to go with a nice chick. I hope that things continue to go well. But this sounds like a really, really, really good start. Please know that Rocky's rooting for you. Keep doing your thing. Keep that charm on. I know you got this, homie. I know you got it. You nice like that. Let's see. I have... Ooh, in cinnamon sugar, dip them in a pot of chocolate sauce. Oh, so kind of like fondue. Kind of like chocolate fondue is what you could do with churros. Maybe not cheese fondue, but I'm liking this. I am quite liking this. I mean, Dormammu should do that. The problem is, I don't know if the flight attendants would approve. I don't know. So, the best I can hope for is, overhead storage on the first class seating. Or maybe under chair storage on the first class under seating. That's really the best I can hope for. Cause, yeah, flight attendants aren't usually the biggest fans of raccoons on the planes. Not usually. Last time I was on a plane, I was in the cargo hold, and it was very, very cold. But hey, I'm literally out here in the cold right now, so I guess I can handle a lot of things. Caramel though. Caramel on a churro. I'm liking the sound of that. I hope whatever plane I end up on, if I end up on a plane, I don't actually know. But I hope they do have churros on board. And if not, I'll get them when or if I get to Mexico. I'm curious. How many say, like, pronounce every letter? Do you pronunciate every letter, like caramel? But I know some say caramel. Do you say the A? Caramel? Caramel. Caramel? Caramel. Because that is one of those things I have to keep in mind as voicey director. I gotta make sure everybody's saying words almost always the same way. Sometimes you can get away with it. Either way, sometimes you can do both. But that's not one of the ones where you can do both. Another one is envelope, envelope. It's so weird how, like, it might just depend on how you're feeling that day, how you say certain certain words. Okay, we got some caramels here. That's 2 caramels. 2 caramels. Hathor, hiya. Big thankun for dropping on by ya. I hope yous is doing well. And I hope you got jokes. You got jokes, right? You got jokes? You got jokes? You got jokes? I'm ready for jokes. I feel like whether or not one says caramel, it might be a
Regional dialect.
Oh, there are jokes. I need to scroll up. Ah, I see it. Hey, Rocky, I went to the doctor with a suspicious looking mole. The doctor said they all look like that and that I should have left it in the yard. Waka waka. Now, granted, I do approve of that joke. But I think that might be the 3rd time it's been used in the past few times. I like it, but I'm wondering if maybe, do you have like an auto joke randomizer and somehow it keeps landing on the mole joke? I still am a fan of it though. Or maybe it's like a book that all has, did you pick a new book and every page is that joke? Because if so, they might have pulled a fast one on you. Sonic Stefan says you hold the cone of the paper hat like an ice cream cone, and you have the churros inside, and the rim where you put the chocolate sauce in the... Yo, okay. And then, when you're done, you get to eat the hat, I'm assuming. I mean, that's what I do. Otherwise, what a waste of a perfectly good hat. Okay, clearly, I've got a lot of churros research to do. Because I did not know about any of this edible chocolate hat stuff. But I know I'm learning so much more now. Am I just, like, adding in extra words and extra steps to things that I just want to amuse myself? I probably am. It's not rice paper or sugar paper. It doesn't need to be. It's churro paper, and that's all that matters. It could be newspaper for all I care. If it comes into contact with churros, it's food now. Did you know that the inventors of the Ferris wheel and the merry-go-round have never met? It's because they traveled in different circles. Waka waka! I like it a lot. I like it. I don't know why I felt like I had to make circles as I said it, but it feels appropriate. Very good. Bravo. And it seems like everybody here is on Team Caramel, except for Hathor, who's on both teams, and I respect and salute that. That is allowed. That is very, very allowed. Clearly, you're quite good at this game. Do you stream this game? Hugabo Cap? I am curioso to know, so. Because I would love to see your good gameplay. Also, because I know there have been like various releases throughout the series, because it's been going for quite a while. Do you have a favorite entry in the series? Hey, Rockaway Carter. Appreciate you dropping on by, homie. Hope you is doing well. It's been a minute. Hope you good. We good over here. How's you doing? I am gonna be having again short stream today, going on a little earlier than I typically do, because I'm trying to find my way legally, about as legally as you can, smuggling a raccoon onto a plane, to Mexico. That's where I like to go, because of a certain somebody who's there and invited me there, and hopefully hopefully, I will find my way there. That guy, Dinkelberg McDonald, he's got a plane that he is going to be getting on, and I'm assuming it would be to Mexico, because where else would it be? So I'm going to try to sneak onto his plane, and then, hopefully that's one to Mexico. This is how it works as far as I know. Worked out for me last time I tried to. Hey, good going with more followers, Sabrina. What were people joining on the follow train for? I'm curious. Was there like something that you posted that just popped off? Or is it just gradually one at a time? But either way, good goings. Oh snap, bedridden for 3 weeks? That's 3 weeks too many. What happened? Oh no. I'm not, Well, please no. Brother, I will be praying for you. Fellow member of the Rocky Brotherhood. I want you to be good. I want you to be rid of the bed. Bedridden sounds like it should mean rid of the bed. I would like you to be rid of the bed instead of bedridden. But whatever's going on, I hope that you can recover from that very, very soon and be back to being your awesome, cool self. So, homie, we rooting for you up here. No fun, though. No fun. I don't want to have to end Strem so soon, because it's like we just got started. But I do have to see who else is Stremming that I can send the raid on over to. And does the trash bin keep me warm? It does keep me warm enough. I mean, my head does get a little colder, but there's enough like bacteria and organisms, microorganisms that generate their own heat and everything going on in here, or it still does feel like I've got a form of heating going on here. Despite the fact that my actual computer that's in here is not doing so well with the cold, or the microorganisms, or all of the garbage juices. That might be why it's so problematic every time I try to run an actual computer game. I am excited for all those special snacks. Thank you for that. Mexico is indeed waiting, and I hope I actually end up there. But I'm glad I got to spend this time with you. Yo, Carter, who you got in mind? Oh no, the coronavirus plus bronchitis, that's a big combination of unhappy lungs. I am glad that you are getting over it though, but I can hear the cough now. I didn't literally hear it, but I can imagine what it sounds like. There's that unique style cough that's no fun to have. But again, I'm glad you're gradually getting better, and I hope things keep going in that direction. Oh yeah, Carter, did you know that I have psychic powers? I have incredible psychic powers. At least I like to think that I do. And also, Nova, thank you for the Rocky Raccoon Chitter redeem. I will speak my native language to say... which roughly translates to Belle the Tinkerer in Sonic movie 4 manifesting just for you for being such an awesome, cool homie. And also, I'm super excited to see whatever that is that you have commissioned for Sonic Racing style. I'm very curious and very eager to learn how that turns out. And once again, thank you for always being here and being such an awesome, cool supporter. And it was great to be streaming on an actual Tuesday for you for once. Oh yeah, I remember. Yes, King Crimbo. I have a photo from that. Honestly, I did like a whole photo shoot and everything, and then I didn't share the photos like I meant to, but I did have a favorite Crimbo King photo that I took, and I believe it's this one. Oh, there's a few. There's a few, actually. There's a few. Which one do you like more? This one? Or this one? First one or second one? I'm a fan of both, though. It was good to be the Crimbo King. It was good to be the Crimbo King. Okay. The second one, right on. I felt so right with a crown on my head. Took me back to simpler times when I tried to rule and or destroy the universe. Simpler times those were. So, who you got in mind for the rating? Who you thinking? Oh, Sonic Stefan quoting the yeah, that whole thing. I'm never okay. I'm awesome. Yeah, I was only kidding. Like, why would I be sad? I'm not sad. I'm never sad. Cause I got all y'all, and everything's great, and I get to spend time with you, and there's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about with old Rocky. No. Thank you for watching and supporting Hard Reset, though. I appreciate that. Oh, Shino the Wolf. Okay. And he's playing the Sonic Adventure. Okay. Then, we might have to be going over there. We might just have to be going over there. I'm gonna hang around for another 5 minutes or so to totally surprise and wreck those who would normally be joining the stream at that time in order to tell them, hey, sorry, I'm actually not gonna be here no more. I got a plane. I got to Mexico. The Raccoon King and I'm assuming that one prominently features...
I'm assuming that episode of Bob's Burgers prominently features Little King Trashmouth. Is that an episode that's about him? I would think so, based on that name. Although, please correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't watched a lot of Bob's Burgers, but I have enjoyed the little bit that I've seen.
Well, as a tone, I got plenty of secrets up my sleeve. You never really know what voice is gonna come out of me, despite the fact that I'm not allowed to be a voice actor. Unbelievable. I should get to be a voice actor. I really should. Yes. Honestly, assuming I do get to have more Mexican adventures in the very near future, which I'm hoping happens. Which I'm really hoping happens. But yes. I will throw all of the pictures directly at his face. Oh, no, IDW Sonic Crossworld comic is over here digitally. Very nice. I was wondering about that one. Because it said IDW exclusive, so I'm like, oh, do you only have the ability to order it from the website, meaning you can only get it physically from the US of A? Because that's a lot of money to ship to everywhere else. But the digital side, having it is good. I likes that a lot.
Also, Rockaway Carter, I'm glad that you enjoyed my impression of Mr. Burger, Mr. Bobby Burger. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. It's a voice I've never actually tried to do that much of before, but he's got a very unique way of speaking.
I still don't feel like I've got it down as much as I'd like to yet, but I'm like getting there. Oh, you get physical. You got the physical version over there. Very, very nice. You're getting both because you're such a big supporter of the brand. I loves it. Strange, isn't it? In the olden time Pixar bloopers, the characters are actors, but a Toon Rack can't be voicey actors. I know. It's so wild. I get to perform. I perform all my own stunts. I do all my physical scenes. But when it comes to getting the actual credit, I get dubbed over by some talentless hack who sounds nothing like me. And I don't even get credit for my own actual Toon live action performance. I don't even get credit for that. It's all him. Unacceptable. At least Zeno Robinson sounds like me. I will give him all the credit in the world for his performance. Great job, great actor, great person, cool hair, and then I get the one who voices me in the web series of my real life story, and I get the one who is none of those good things that I said about Zeno Robinson. Shame. Free Rocky. I appreciate you for that, brother. Appreciate you for that. Or maybe, well, I don't know, it's a tough economy these days. 50% off Rocky. I'm sorry, I need the rock coins. I need them. It's a tough economy. You sleep like a baby on plane? I wish that could be me, but again, I'm usually either in a very, 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 very tightly compressed backpack or carrying case. Very, very difficult to sleep in those. Unless I'm just like compressed into unconsciousness. Yeah, it's not ideal for me though. But I'm glad it works out well for you. That might be putting you among a rare few. Okay, so with all that said, why don't we set up that Raiden style? And okay, we have Shino the wolf. And wolves are absolutely allowed. For those of you who know that I have issues with certain common canine varieties, wolves are allowed. And Shibas are allowed. Especially Zinni, the first dog to ever be allowed. The goodest of dog. It's so good to see you. Appreciate you dropping on by. I hope everything is good in the doghouse. How is the you? Once again, gonna be, sadly, a very, very short stream here. But I'm glad I got to catch it just in time. As, the hope is that I will be in Mexico when all is said and done. But, I don't know that for sure. But I'm gonna believe, as hard as I can, that every plane going everywhere just so happens to be headed to Mexico when I'm on it. Thank you so much, Nova. Huge update. Doing your first Nosy Loco no? Very, very nice. Of what Pokemon's games will that be of? Oh hey, Whisker, you made it just in time. I'm so glad. Squeak, squeak. I'm so glad. As you might notice, Whisker, I do have a new redeem now. And I'm working on adding others. There will be more. Thank you so much, Dodger. As I hope that I actually end up there. I'm gonna hope. There's no guarantee that it's gonna work out, but if we all believe hard enough, maybe it will. Hey, Aeon Changeling, thank you so much for dropping by. Once again, Strem is sadly winding down because I had to start early, because I gotta leave early, because I'm trying to get on a plane to Mexico, because Dorcas Malorcas is going on a plane that I'm assuming is to Mexico, and because where else would he go? So that's the plan. That's the plan.
HUGZ.
Hey, thank you so much for the HUGZs. Redeem Whisker the Road at Night. Thank you so very much for being such an awesome, cool supporter and always being here like that. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Alright, so, oh, don't forget, pass by with Charina. That's the whole reason that I go to Mexico in the first place. Te amo, Charina, mi amor. Yeah. That's the plan. That's very the plan. I mean, she's the one who said, "Hey, Rocky, I hope you come to Mexico again." So, that's why I'm gonna try to come to Mexico again. Thank you so much, Aeon. Again, that it's all a matter of if that's where he's actually headed and if I'm actually allowed on the plane. I'm just going off of the assumption that since Cherry told me to come back to Mexico and he's going on a plane, that it must be to Mexico. But there's a chance that it might not be, but why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? It should be. It should be. I really hope it is. I will. Absolutely. Absolutely, Sabrina. Okay, with all of that said, I am going to initiate that raid style over to Ashino the Wolf. Thank you again, all y'all, for dropping by for this early style stream. Wish it could be longer, but in the name of La Farina, sometimes we gotta go against the grain. Thank you for that, Carter, and I hope that you feel much better soon. And thank you so very much, Whisker and Sonic Joe, all y'all. I guess I'll give an early heads up because I have not watched a lot of Shino's streams. He might use some of the swearing words that I don't use here. But, of course, anybody that Rockaway Carter says is cool is gotta be real cool. So let's surprise Shino. Let's surprise Shino with a little bit of that Rocky rate. Until next time, hopefully next time, you never really know with me when I try to go on planes. But until hopefully soon, next time, as always, work hard, work smart, be good to others, and be good to yourself because you deserve it. And of course, Rocky loves you. And big hugsies! Bye-bye! Whee! I'll see you soon. We out, y'all.